Welcome to Hawkeye Soaring Network, home of Hendrickson Hawks sports. And now, let's take you to the broadcast booth with the voice of Hendrickson Hawks sports, Sam Ressler.
Good evening, Hawk fans, and welcome to Game 1 of the 2025 Regional Semifinals for tonight's baseball game between your Hendrickson Hawks and the Barbers Hill Eagles. The Eagles come into this game with an overall record of 26 wins, 6 losses, and are taking on your Hendrickson Hawks, who are currently 16 and 18 overall and have won 11 of their last 13 games. We will be right back with starting lineups. This is Hendrickson Hawk Baseball.
Welcome to Lionel Creek Gospel, tonight's Region 3 Division 1 Regional Semifinals matchup, playoff matchup between Hendrickson Hawks and your Eagles, Barbers Hill High School. Tonight's game with a record of 16 and 17, and the Eagles.
We're having a small technical difficulty, folks. Please stand by.
With a record of 16 and 17, and the Eagles. With a record of 16 and 17, with a record of
So while we wait for that technical difficulty, tonight's roster, here's what it looks like. Batting first for the Hendrickson Hawks. Let me take down the hitters or the positions real quick. Batting first for the Hendrickson Hawks. That's Rhett Peterson. Batting second. Here we go. Batting first at second baseman, Rhett Peterson. Batting second for Hendrickson. That's the third baseman, Jake McGuire. Batting third, the catcher, Braden Borger. Batting fourth tonight, the pitcher, that's Camden Malott. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Gavin Fierro. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Kevin Haslam. Batting seventh, left fielder, Connor Padilla. Batting eighth, right fielder, Pearson DeLeo. And batting ninth, center fielder Cole McCracken. We'll take another break. When we come back, we should have the technical difficulties fixed. This is Hendrickson Hawk Baseball.
Lucas. Second baseman, number 4, Carol Dunham. And pitching for the Eagles tonight, number 26, Aiden Waring.
We are back here on the Hawkeye Serene Network as we are almost ready for play. In the field tonight for the home team, the Barbers Eagles. At pitcher, that's number 26, Aiden Mooring. At catcher, here, I'll just go through the lineup real quick. Batting first for the Eagles, that's third baseman Joseph Ponder. Batting second, the shortstop, Ryan Garcia. Batting third, that's left fielder Logan Schick. Batting fourth, the designated hitter Adriano Hayes. Batting fifth, right fielder Rocky Garcia. Batting sixth, the catcher Josh DeJuglo. Batting seventh, the first baseman Lena Davis. Batting eighth, the center fielder Cooper Lucas. And batting ninth, the second baseman Kel Dunham. And we're moments away from first pitch as Rhett Peterson is going to lead things off for the Hawks. So here comes Rhett Peterson to lead things off for the Hawks. Rhett Peterson will be facing the pitcher, that's Aiden Mooring. First pitch, it's a foul down the third baseline, 0-1 to Rhett Peterson. No balls, one strike to Rhett. There's the pitch, and it just misses on the outside edge. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch from Mooring. That ball is swung, and it's a pop-up that goes foul over the screen. 1-2. One ball, two strikes. There's the pitch, swing and a miss, and Rhett Peterson's down on strikes. One down in the top of the first inning. Here comes Jake McGuire.
Third baseman, number 11, Jake McGuire.
There's the hit pitch, and it's drilled for a base hit into center field, and McGuire's on first with a 1-out single here on the top of the first inning. Now due up is the catcher, Braden Borger.
Catcher, number 18, Braden Borger.
First pitch to Borger is way outside for a ball. It's 1-0. So the Hawks and the Eagles play again this coming Saturday. That'll be game 2, and it'll be played over in Caldwell, Texas. As we're having some technical difficulties again, I'm actually in the studio. Didn't make the trip over to the Cypress area, and I'm doing this game stream from the studio and having a little technical difficulties. But before the technical difficulty started, it was a 1-ball, no-strike count to Borger, 1 down, and a runner on first base. We will pause for a second to try to fix the technical difficulties. I apologize for the issue. So while we wait for sound, I'll just give you play-by-play. So Borger was hit by the pitch, so now there's runners on first and second with just 1 down, and now Camden Malott is up to bat. And Camden Malott is hit by a pitch, and now the bases are loaded, still with just 1 out in the top of the first inning. And here comes, I believe, Gavin Fierro. So Fierro's up to bat, bases loaded, 1 down. In the top of the first inning, Barbers Hill versus Hendrickson, game 1 of the regional semifinals. No balls, 2 strikes to Kevin Haslam. As Haslam is I got it backwards, Haslam is the the 5-hitter tonight. So Haslam's up to bat. Now there's 2 down as Haslam strikes out looking. Now here comes Connor Padilla. With 2 down and runners on first, second, and third, aka bases loaded. Let me update the outs. Again, I apologize. There's technical difficulties with the sound, so I'm following without sound right now. Middle of the first inning, as Connor Padilla pops out in foul territory to the first baseman. That's Davis. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Our score, Hendrickson 0, Barbers Hill coming up.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
We are back here on the Hawkeyes Radio Network as we go to the bottom of the first inning after we've had some issues here. Leading things off first for Barbers Hill. That's a ground ball to the pitcher. Melody tosses it to first, 1 down.
Shortstop, number 11, Ryan Garcia.
So now due up for Barbers Hill is their shortstop, Ryan Garcia. In the field, first base, Hunter Hicks. Second base, Rhett Peterson. Third base, Jake McGuire. Shortstop is Kevin Haslam. Left field, Connor Padilla. Center field, Cole McCracken. And then right field, I believe that's Pearson DeLeo. So it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count from Malott to the shortstop for Barbers Hill, Ryan Garcia. There's the pitch. It's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Borger, and it's 2-2, I believe. There's the pitch. It's a hard hit Grounder to the shortstop Haslam. He rockets it to Hicks, and Hicks has to jump off the bag. The runner is safe. And it's a one-out single just like Hendrickson had in the first inning.
Left fielder, number 3, London Schick.
So here comes the left fielder. That is Logan Schick for the Eagles with runner on first and one down in the top of the first. Nice first pitch there from Malott. It's 0-1. No balls and one strike to the left fielder Schick. There it is, and it's in the dirt. It's 1-1. Again, I apologize for any technical difficulties. My cameraman is having some issues with his camera streaming, and so it lags. But due to me teaching also in the district and down the stretch of the school year, I was unable to take off. But that's okay. I'm here to bring you some Henderson Hawk playoff baseball. As that pitch is in there for a strike, it's 0-2. Or it's 2 balls and 1 strike, excuse me. Two balls, 1 strike. That one looks like it's outside. It's 3-1. So, bottom of the first, 3 balls, 1 strike to the left fielder Schick, 1 down, and a runner on second base after the stolen base. There's the pitch. And that one's a called strike. It's full count. Full count. The 3-2 from Malott. It's a ground ball to the shortstop Haslam. He bobbles it, throws to first. There is no play, actually, as they get him a rundown. And there's going to be a run score for Barbers Hill as both the catcher, shortstop, and pitcher all were not on the same page, and it's 1-0 Barbers Hill in the bottom of the first inning. So still 1 down, runner on first base now.
Number 19, Adriano Hayes.
That first pitch is drilled out to left field, waiting for it, making the catch. That's DeLeo. Staying put at first base is, I believe that is Schick, and it is 2 down. No balls, 1 strike from Malott. 1 run in here already for the Eagles of Barbers Hill. The 0-1 pitch. That one's drilled out to right field. It's carrying, going back, waiting for it, making the catch. That's DeLeo, and that'll do it. But the Eagles do push a run across, and after 1 inning, Hendrickson 0, Barbers Hill 1. This is Hendrickson Hawk Baseball. We are back here, top of the second inning, as I still need to update a few things. Hunter Hicks is now batting. Swing and a miss. Hicks is down in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Mooring to Hicks, and that is a fly ball that's going to slice foul towards the third base dugout.
That's ours.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Hicks. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Hicks is down on strikes, 1 down. Here comes Pearson DeLeo, the right fielder. These two teams will meet again in Caldwell, Texas on Saturday, as that one is misses outside. It's 1-0 to Pearson DeLeo. Hendrickson comes in with an overall record of 16-18 on the season, taking down McCallum and Victoria West to get here. It's the pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup. It's 1-1. Barbers Hill took down, I believe. I'll check here in just a second who they took down. That one's fouled back to the screen. One ball, 2 strikes. DeLeo looking to become a hawk base runner. 1-2, and that one just misses outside. It's 2-2. So Barbers Hill took down Angleton in 2 games, and then they won 2 out of 3 against Crosby last week in the area round. So both Hendrickson and Barbers Hill are both 4-1 in the playoffs. Two balls, 2 strikes to DeLeo. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's another strikeout for Aiden Mooring, 2 down. Here comes the center fielder, Cole McCracken. First pitch, it's a ground ball to the second baseman. He scoops it up. That's Dunham, throws to Davis, and that'll do it. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Aiden Mooring and the Barbers Hill Eagles. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Eagles. This is Hawk baseball.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We are back here on the Hawkeye Story Network as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Barbers Hill leads 1-0 in the regional semifinals, Game 1, which is in Cypress, Texas. Hello, my name again is Sam Bressler, and I'm happy to be here to bring you Hendrickson Hawk playoff baseball tonight, as the Hawks look to get their 17th win overall. Camden Malott is the pitcher for the Hawks, and unfortunately the Hawks gave up a run in the first inning. I believe it was an unearned run. But regardless, the Hawks have a lot of fight, and they are far from out of this, and I believe they will at least. The winning total is gonna have to score at least 5 runs, I believe, in this game. Here comes the right fielder, the number 5 hitter, Rocky Garcia for the Eagles. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch that's drilled down the. It's going to the wall, still going back, and that ball is off the wall and throwing it back in. That's DeLeo, and it's a leadoff stand-up double for Rocky Garcia as he gets the ball back in really quick. Nice play there by McCracken. The courtesy runner is Evan Ingartson at second base, and now up to bat is the first baseman, Landon Davis. First pitch, it's in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. That ball is drilled, and it's going to get in the gap and roll all the way to the wall. Rounding third, heading for home, and the Eagles have back-to-back doubles, and it's 2-0 Barbers Hill in the top of the first, or the bottom of the second inning.
Center fielder, number 13, Lucas.
So here comes the number 8 hitter, as there's been back-to-back doubles this inning. Cooper Lucas steps into the box. If that one's outside, it's 1-0. One ball, no strikes from Malott to Cooper Lucas, the center fielder for the Eagles. Swing and a miss. And the count is even at 1-1. Nice pitch there from Malott. Taking his lead off of second base, that's the Eagles base runner, Landon Davis. Malott stares him down, tries to pick him off, and he's back safely as that ball was really close. That throw was really close, I should say. Still 1 ball, 1 strike as Malott stares down the runner again. Here's the pitch. It's pulled back and it's way outside. It's 2-1. Back-to-back doubles have made it 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning for the Eagles. There's Malott. It's a bunt that goes foul, and the count is now 2-2. If you're the Hawks, you still got 5 innings to play with, and you're nowhere near mercy rule territory. You went down 4-0 at Vista Ridge against Eastview that weekend of that tie-breaking game. You got a lot to go. There's the pitch, swing and a miss. It's a strikeout for Malott, 1 down. Here comes the 9 hitter.
Second baseman.
Here comes Cale Dunham, the second baseman for Barbers Hill. After the strikeout, there's now one gone in the bottom of the second. It's the pitch, and it hits Dunham, and now there's runners on first and second, just one down, and we're back into the top of the order. Here comes the number 1 hitter.
Third baseman, number 6.
It's Ponder. So runners on first and second, one down after the strikeout to the 8 hitter. Millett from the stretch. And he takes a deep breath and steps off the mound as he looks at a possible pickoff attempt, and then both runners are back quickly. If you're just tuning in, again, welcome. And as that pitch is right down the middle for a strike, it's 0-1 to the top of the batting order. That's Joseph Ponder, the third baseman. Already one across this inning on back-to-back doubles. It's 2-0 Eagles with runners on first and second. One down. Millett from the stretch as he looks down his second base runner. The 0-1 pitch, and that one's outside, but before the pitch, calling time is the batter, Ponder. If you're tuning in and you're a Barbers Hill fan, welcome. I try to be as neutral as possible, and this should be a fun series. The school I work for is the mascot's the Eagles, so it's hard to cheer against them, but I hope it goes 3 games and they're all down to the final out in the 7th inning. There's the 0-1 pitch, and it misses on the outside. It's 1-1.
Give me that kid!
One ball, one strike as both runners take their leads off their bases on first and second. The pitch from Millett. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2 with Millett pulling the string on that pitch. Great weather, it looks like, over in Cypress. The 1-2 pitch. It's hammered out into left field. Or the shortstop, excuse me. It looks like it was going to left field, but from my view, it did not. It went to Haslam, and he got the force out at second base. 2 down, and as the runner from second base advances to third. Now there's runners on the corners and 2 down.
Shortstop, number 11, Ryan Garcia.
So 2 down, and here comes the number 2 hitter, shortstop Ryan Garcia. Runners on the corners and a run already across. There's the pitch, as that one's fouled down the third baseline, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Camden Millett. That one's hammered down the third baseline, but slices foul. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Millett is a pitch away from getting out of the jam and leaving 2 runners stranded. The 0-2 pitch, and they go down to second for a pickoff attempt. They're going home. They got the runner safe at home as they had a guy, and the guy on first base was caught between first and second base. The guy on third base took off for home, and he is safe on a very close play. And it is 3-0 Barbers Hill. So 3-0 Eagles as the run comes across on the rundown from the runner on first base, gets the run home. As that ball is hit high and pretty deep out to center field, McCracken jumps up, drops it, and can't make the catch. Rounding third, heading for home. It's a 2-out triple, and it's 4-0 Eagles. Coach Neely's going out to talk to his pitcher and his infield. We'll take a quick break. This is Hawk Baseball. We are back here on the Hawkeye Story Network as there's been 3 runs scored this inning. It's 4-0 Eagles as that first pitch is fouled down the third baseline. 2 down, runner on third base after the triple. I believe this is Hayes. As that ball is hit pretty deep, it's carrying, going back, still going back. As that ball is over the wall, and it's a 2-run homer to go up 6-0 for the Eagles. Bottom of the second inning. Wow. This Barber Hills team is a very good baseball team. So that the guy that just homered was the number 3 hitter, Logan Schick. So 2 down still, and 5 runs across since the Hawks got their second out, or check that, 4 runs across. The Hawks looked a little stunned right now, but again, they have a lot of offense. They went down 4-0 against Eastview a couple Saturdays ago, managed to win 9-6 as that ball was drilled out to right field, carrying, still going back, rounding first, heading for second base, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Adriano Hayes. Adriano Hayes with the double.
Right fielder, number 10, Rocky Garcia.
Malot's first pitch. It misses, and it's 1-0. This is Rocky Garcia, the number 5 hitter, who led the inning off. As the Eagles have batted around, it's a wild pitch, advancing from second to third. That is Adriano Hayes. If you're a Hendrickson Hawk baseball player right now, you just need to get back into the dugout with it 6-0 and chip away. It's a bunt attempt that goes foul. It's 2-1. If you're an Eagles player, you just want that lead to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because again, it's not the first to win one game, it's the first to win 2 games. So Hawks need to gain some momentum and get back in this. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2. Nice pitch there from Malott. The 2-2 pitch. It's outside and it's a full count. Full count, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. There's the pitch. As that looks like it's a pop-up in the infield, waiting for it. That's McGuire. He makes the catch, and that'll do it. The Barbers Hill Eagles do bat around and score 5 runs. It's now Barbers Hill 6, Hendrickson 0 as we go to the 3rd inning. This is Hendrickson Hawk baseball.
Peterson.
We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Barbers Hill leads Hendrickson 6-0. As Rhett Peterson leads things off, it's a chopper to the shortstop. Going to be a tough play. Rhett Peterson may have beat it out, and they're saying he's out by probably a millisecond. 1 down.
Third baseman, number 11, Jake McGuire.
So 1 down in the top of the 3rd inning as Jake McGuire's in the box. He takes the first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to McGuire. There's the pitch, and it misses. It's 1-1. That ball is drilled out to left field. Making the catch, though, is the shortstop just on the green grass on the line from left field, and there's 2 down. Nice catch there from Ryan Garcia.
Catcher, number 18, Brayton Gordon.
So 2 down, and here comes the catcher, Braden Borger. Swing and a miss. Borger was trying to put the Hawks on the board with that swing, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and now Borger's down, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes as Aiden Mooring is pitching one heck of a ball game right now. He's mowing down Hawk batters left and right. There's the pitch, and it's a foul tip. Out of the glove, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. That one is hit out to center field, waiting for it though. That is actually the second baseman. Makes the catch. That's Dunham, and that'll do it. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Hendrickson at the plate. We go to the bottom of the third. 6-0 Eagles. This is Hawk Baseball. Don't miss the final UIL state event of the year, the 2025 State Baseball Championships, taking place June 5th through June 7th at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock. For schedule, spectator, and ticket information, please visit uiltexas.org/baseball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/baseball.
21, J.J.
So now pitching for Hendrickson, that's J.J. Costin. J.J. Costin's now pitching for the Hawks. As it's 6-0, Barbers Hill. Bottom of the third inning. Leading things off, I believe this is the number 6 hitter for Barbers Hill. When you sent 9 to the plate last inning, it was hard to keep up. I think this is the catcher, Josh DeGulo. We'll pause 10 seconds as the pitcher warms up. This is Hawk Baseball.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Eagles, the catcher, number 15, Josh Williams. You got what you want!
So J.J. Costin's now pitching for Hendrickson. Here's the first pitch. The catcher, Josh DeGulo. I'll have to, if you're a Eagles fan, I apologize for the mispronunciation. I'll have to figure that out for Saturday's game, which I will be there in attendance. No ball, 1 strike, as that one's hit on the left side for a base hit into left field, and the catcher, DeHulo, is on for a 1 out, or not a 1 out, a leadoff single in the bottom of the third inning. Here comes the number 7 hitter, Landon Davis, the first baseman.
Landon Davis. Number 1, Evan Ingridson.
Evan Ingridson the junior is the courtesy runner at first base. So nobody out. There's the pitch, and it's in the dirt as J.J. Costin is on the mound. If you're a Kingdom of Light, you just gotta shake it off. Everyone has a rough outing, and you're playing a very good team that's hot, just like Hendrickson is. That ball is drilled out to center field, waiting for it though. That's McCracken. He jumps up for the catch, as I think he got it on the hop. Again, I'm not in the stadium, so it's hard to tell from the camera angle I have, but it was on the hop, and he got it after the hop. So now there's runners on first and second, nobody out.
13, Cooper Lucas.
Here comes center fielder Cooper Lucas. So 1 ball, no strikes as J.J. Costin comes out of the bullpen, replacing Camden Malott here in the bottom of the third inning, 6-0 Barbers Hill. Runners on first and second as Costin from the stretch. There's a pitch. It's a bunt attempt that misses inside. It's 2-0. Costin from the stretch. As that one is in there for a called strike, it's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike from J.J. Costin. He stares down the run at second. There's the pitch. It's a bunt. It's a nice bunt that Costin throws to first, and it's dropped by Hicks, and now the bases are loaded. Still nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. The Hawks just are in a nightmare right now. They look like Victoria West in Game 3 against Hendrickson Saturday afternoon, with just everything that could go wrong is going wrong. With nice bunts that are they're giving you outs, and then just unfortunate fish. That's a wild pitch. They go home, and it's done in time as it was a wild pitch. Costin guarded home plate, and now it's 7-0 on the wild pitch. 7-0 Barbers Hill. Both runners advance 90 feet, and now there's runners on second and third. Still nobody out. Again, it's the first to win 2 games in this series. Barbers Hill lost the first game to Crosby last weekend. Came back to win games 2 and 3. That ball is hit high but foul. Yeah, Crosby won the first game against Barbers Hill at Crosby 10-5 last Thursday, before Barbers Hill won 10-2 at home and then closed it out Saturday in the finale 4-0. So this team can hit it. That one's also fouled, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch out. It's full count. Full count from J.J. Costin. Runners on second and third. Still nobody out in the bottom of the third inning in this game one of the regional semis. That one misses, and the bases are now loaded in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody out.
Third baseman number 6, Joseph Ponder.
So Joseph Ponder's batting again for the third time so far. He's batted every inning so far in this game. Bases loaded, nobody out. J.J. Costin from the stretch. The pitch to the number 1 leadoff batter in the lineup, Ponder, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's a chopper to Caution. They go home for one, and they get him as it was a kind of a high throw from Costin, but putting the glove down before the runner could get to the plate, making the tag is Borger. So there's one down now as the bases are still loaded. They get in the force out at home. Nice play by Hendrickson.
Shortstop, number 11, Ryan Garcia.
So here comes the number 2 hitter, Ryan Garcia, who's batting for the third time as well. One ball, no strikes from Costin. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. It's going to get through the left side for a base hit. 2 runs will score, and it's 9-0 Eagles. Nice 2 RBI single there from Ryan Garcia, the shortstop.
Left fielder, number 3, London Sheriff.
So here comes Logan Schick, who homered his last at bat over the right field wall, or no, the left field wall. Excuse me. 9-0, bottom of the third inning. As that ball misses, it's 1-0. Costin from the stretch, the 1-0. And that one's inside for a strike. It's 1-1. That one misses, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike from J.J. Costin. Nice strike there on the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Nice pitch from J.J. Costin. If you're just tuning in, it's 9-0 Eagles, bottom of the third inning. The Eagles scoring 1 in the first, 5 in the second, and now 3 in the third. As that ball is drilled out to left field, it's going to get a run in, as it's now 10-0. It was a close play at home, but the ball's dropped by Borger, and it's 10-0 Barbers Hill. This Barbers Hill team is a very good baseball team.
Number 19, Adrian
So runners on first and second, still one out. Now it's 10-0, and Adriano Hayes, the DH, comes up for the third time as he swings at the first pitch, 0-1. The Hawks have 6 outs to play with now as they now trail 10-0. As that ball's a ground ball, foul past the first base bag. I hate to say it, to jinx it, the weather looks like it's beautiful in Cyprus. As that ball is fouled back to the screen, it's still 0-2. I hate to say it, Hawk fans. Maybe the weather delays in every single game except for the game at Eastview has helped the Hawks, given the Hawks some magic. And unfortunately, there's no projected storms in Cyprus tonight. The 0-2 pitch, as that ball is hit towards right field, waiting for it is DeLeo. He makes the catch as both runners tag up, and there's 2 down. The runner on first base stays put. The runner on second goes to third, and now there's 2 down. Runners on the corners, and still 10-0 Eagles.
Rocky Garcia.
So here comes Rocky Garcia, the number 5 hitter. 2 down and 2 outs. The runner goes to second base and has it, and now there's runners on second and third with 2 down. So again, if you're just tuning in, 1 run for the Eagles in the first inning, 5 in the second inning. As that ball is hit through the middle of the field and into center field, 2 runs will score, and it's 12-0. Going for second base, and he's in a rundown. And looks like they may have got him, and he is back safe. As the runner went to second base, and then was in a rundown and made it back to first, somehow was able to get back in. Coach Neely is out there talking to the umpire staff, and it's now 12-0, I believe. Barbers Hill. The TV says 13-0, but I believe it's 12-0.
Catcher number 15, Josh Rivero.
So, runner on first base, 2 down, and now it's 12-0, Barbers Hill in the bottom of the third inning. He swings at the first pitch. That's Josh DeGulo. He started this inning. And the Eagles have batted around again. 1 run scored in the bottom of the first for Barbers Hill, followed by 5 runs in the second inning, followed by 6 runs in this inning. So, a lot of runs, and the Hawks just cannot get outs, unfortunately. But again, it's the first to win 2 games, not 1. And if you're Hendrickson, you just got to try to chip away and get your bats going and try to get into this Eagles bullpen if you can. Put pressure on them to make some mistakes. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 from Costin to DeUlo. I played baseball growing up, never played high school baseball. But I do think in baseball it's all about getting hot, getting out of a slump. And if the Hawks can get into that Eagles bullpen tonight and get through 2 or 3 pitchers, get 7-8 runs across, it could do them wonders come Saturday. And who knows? There's a pickoff attempt down at first, back safely. is the base runner, Rocky Garcia. The Hawks have had 2 8-run innings this year. One last week in the game 3, and then one against Conley. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Dulo. He was the first batter to start the inning, and he was the last batter to end the inning. As 6 more runs are scored, it's now 12-0. Barbers Hill. We go to the 4th inning. This is Henderson Hawk baseball. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Barbers Hill 12, Hendrickson 0, as the Eagles are flexing their muscles tonight through 3 innings and are looking really impressive. Do it for the Hawks, I believe, is
Pitcher, number 21, J.J. Austin.
I believe he's hitting for Camden a lot. The Hawks need to put a run together right now as J.J. Caution leads things up here in the top of the 4th inning. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to J.J. Costin. That ball is hit on the ground to the third baseman. Nice play there from Ponder, 1 down.
Shortstop, number 12, Kevin Aslam.
So 1 down. Kevin Haslam's up to the plate, as that's a ground ball to the second baseman, 2 down.
Go CJB! Left fielder, number 10, Honor Padilla.
As that ball is hit high in the air, caught by the second baseman, Dunham, and it's a 1-2-3 inning once again for Aiden Mooring, and we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 12-0 Barbers Hill.
Clean up the bottom of the fourth for the Eagles. First baseman, number 7, Landon Davis.
So we are back here on the Hawkeye Story Network as there's a new pitcher for Hendrickson. Due up for the Eagles, that's Landon Davis. (12-0) as the first play is a ground ball to the second base or to the shortstop. Nice throw there from Haslam, one down. Now pitching is Andrew Douglas.
Center fielder, number 13, Cooper Lucas.
So one down in the bottom of the fourth inning. And it's Cooper Lucas, the center fielder. That one's fouled, and it's 0-2 by Douglas. The Hawks will need to get 3 runs in the top of the 5th inning to prevent the mercy rule in this game being done in about an hour and 20 minutes. There's the pitch. The chopper to the first base, or to the pitcher, Douglas. He scoops it up, throws to first. Hicks catches it, 2 down.
Pinch hitting for the Eagles, number 25, B.O.
So now pitch hitting for the Eagles. That's number 25, Brock Ballood. I don't know what position he'll be, but I'll go ahead and put him in here. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Hawks looking to put up a 0 for the first time tonight. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Brock Ballood. That pitch is also low. It's 2-0 from Andrew Douglas. That ball is fouled down the third baseline. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, after this game concludes, tomorrow's an off day with Game 2 of the regional semifinals, being played at 1 p.m. this coming Saturday, March 17th. At 1 p.m. That ball is hit out to left field. It's a base hit. Ballood is on for a 2-out single here in the bottom of the 4th. And now we're back up to the top of the order. Here comes Joseph Ponder, who's batting every inning tonight.
Third baseman, number 6, Joseph Ponder.
Pre-game on Saturday will be at 12:45 p.m. and I'll be joined by a color commentator, a friend of mine. He'll be the color commentator here on the Hawkeye Story Network, as that ball is a ground ball to Rhett Peterson, scoops it up, throws to first, got him, the first 0. The Hawks need 3 runs to extend the game, or this will be a mercy rule. We go to the top of the 5th. This is Hendrickson Hawk baseball. Don't miss the final UIL state event of the year, the 2025 State Baseball Championships, taking place June 5th through June 7th at the Deal Diamond in Round Rock. For schedule, spectator, and ticket information, please visit uiltexas.org/baseball. Again, that's uiltexas.org/baseball.
New attention, please. New pitcher for the Eagles. Number 12, George Garza.
So now pitching for Barbers Hill as they go to the top of the fifth and need 3 outs to win this game. In mercy rule, that's George Garcia. George Garza. Here comes Jake McGuire to start things off in the top of the 5th inning. The Hawks need 3 runs to extend this ball game. First pitch is high for a ball, 0-1. Coming up post-game, listen to the new school song, or not new school song, it's the Hendrickson Alma Mater that I've added on here. Listen to it before you log off and hold up your little Hawk hand sign and pretend you're in the crowd as if it was a home game or a pep rally or any sort of Hawk event. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jake McGuire. Swing and a miss. Down in the count is the count's now even. At 2-2. That ball is ripped into the hands for a nice catch of the second baseman. 1 down. Nice play there from Dunham. Here comes Logan Clark, batting for Braden Borger. 1 down in the top of the 5th inning. Hawks are 2 outs away from their first defeat and their first deficit in a series in the playoffs. Swing and a miss. Logan Clark's down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to Clark. There's the pitch. It's high. It's a full count. Again, the Hawks need some base runners, and they have been hot lately at the plate and can get right back in this, or at least extend it another inning. There's the pitch. That one misses, and it's a walk for Logan Clark. Wait, so McCracken's up. I've lost track of the order.
You got a call!
So Clark batted for DeLeo. Rhett Peterson's on deck with 1 down and a runner on first base and an 0-2 count to Cole McCracken. There's the pitch, and McCracken strikes out, and the Hawks are down to their final out here in Game 1 of the regional semifinals. Here comes Rhett Peterson. Again, as this game comes to a conclusion tonight, whenever that may be, please stay tuned for the school alma mater as I have added it to the broadcast. Next broadcast will be this coming Saturday, 12:45 p.m. pregame as it's game 2 at Caldwell. Swing and a miss, and the Hawks are down to their final strike. Runner on first base, and Rhett Peterson is at the plate in an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes from the pitcher, Jorge Garza. Swing and a miss, and that does it. I believe that's the ball game. It is the ball game. Our final score, Barbers Hill 12, Hendrickson 0, and a mercy rule, 1 hour and 22 minutes. Our score, let me update the scoreboard real quick. Hendrickson falls 12-0. Let me update the scoring real quick. Or they're not the scoring, the overall records. Barbers Hill improves to 27-6 overall in the season as Hendrickson falls to 16-19 overall in the season. Again, our final score, Hendrickson falls to Barbers Hill 12-0 in 5 innings, as Barbers Hill came out of the gate with 1 run in the bottom of the first, 5 runs in the bottom of the second to make it 6-0, and then 6 runs in the bottom of the third to just blow it wide open. And the Hawks are going to come out fighting on Saturday. They need to win game 2 to keep their season alive for at least a third game, and I believe this Hawks team can do it. Yes, they got beat 12-0 tonight. It's not the first one to win 1 game, and it's not a first one to win in blowout fashion. It's the first one to win 2 games out of 3, and this Hawks team will come out fighting, and I have a lot of confidence. We will be there for you at Caldwell High School in Caldwell, Texas, pregame 12:45 on Saturday, May the 17th. First pitch is at 1 p.m. And I will have my friend Josh Moats from Kansas City, who's flying in tomorrow night for the weekend. He will be joining me as a color commentator, doing play-by-play with me for Game 2 and for Game 3 if necessary. Until then, my name is Sam Ressler, and please stay tuned for the post-game school alma mater. Have a good night. Our final score, Barbers Hill 12, Hendrickson 0, as the Eagles now lead 1-0 in the regional semifinals in Region 3. This is the voice of Henderson Hawk Sports, Sam Ressler, saying good night, and stay tuned for our post-game alma mater.
Thank you for listening to today's broadcast of Hendrickson Hawk Sports on the Hawk High Soaring Network. Like I always say, you can go anywhere in the world and see birds in the sky, but at Hendrickson, the Hawks are soaring high. Until next time, go Hawks!